Parkinson in 7th heaven as he leads Lancashire to victory. After being forced to follow on, Kent put on a good showing. They added 209 for the loss of just 1 wicket. Daniel Bell-Drummond with a captain's ton to give them hope. They needed to bat out the day. Lancs were chasing 9 wickets. Crawley and his captain found their way to a 50 partnership at the resumption, Kent looking to rediscover their Day 3 form. But Lancashire found the early wicket they were desperate for, and a key scalp too. Bell-Drummond a little unlucky to chop the Hannon onto his stumps, the captain out for 114. Crawley was the next to go. The overnight partnership separated a little over halfway through the session, out LBW for 36. Leaning followed to his next ball, a tame catch toe-ended back to the bowler, the Kent batter's disappointment etched across his face. Denley and Coon stopped the rot, holding fast despite the early Lancashire momentum. They took their side to the interval, the score at lunch 280 for 4, and the deficit to their visitors was now below 100. It looked like it would be more of the same after lunch. The partnership soon were 50, and Lancashire's lead slowly evaporating in the afternoon session. Danny Lamb was the man for Lancashire. He fired one into Coon's pads, and his desperate plea was answered by the umpire. His next wicket was a more spectacular one. Denley, the set batsman at the crease, done by the movement off the seam, bowled for 31. For all their good work, Kent were collapsing. Stevens went in the very next over. A wide Parkinson delivery only speared to Rob Jones. Milnes and Robinson did their best to arrest the slide, but Parkinson put an end to their resistance. He found Milnes's pad, and the bowler had to trudge off, disconsolate for 14, the 5th wicket for the spinner, celebrated with a vein-popping shout. Kent limped through to tea. Lancashire were unable to find the final 2 wickets. The score at the interval, 345 for 8, the hosts trailing by 11. Fielders crowded the bat after the break, and it wouldn't be too long before Parkinson had a 6th. Croft handed a catch at short cover to see the back of Clarkson, out for 3. But who else could wrap it up for Lancashire but the spinner? A lot of credit had to go to Keaton Jennings. Lightning reflexes under the lid at short leg condemned Kent to a defeat by an innings and 5 runs. Parkinson finished with new career best figures of 7 for 126. His fine display of leg spin bowling had bamboozled the hosts. They'll hope to recover from back-to-back defeats to the Roses counties when they travel to Sophia Gardens to face Glamorgan. Lancashire, meanwhile, look to make it 3 in a row when they head to the First Central County Ground to take on Sussex.